Previously on 21 Days.
My motivation is to pack my bags right now and leave for 3 months and leave what I have here and go out and get it.
They feel just a little bit small. So I rode them yesterday and they felt really good, but just not quite enough girth for me. So I got to get on his case.
Taj Burrow and Julian Wilson are days away from competing in the Hurley Pro, the 7th stop on the ASP World Tour. Both surfers are in California, balancing preparations with the commitments that go hand in hand with being amongst the best surfers in the world. Wilson, currently 11th on the ASP ranking, is keeping up with the ever-changing landscape of social media to help maintain his profile as a professional surfer.
With social media, everything's just right there in the palm of your hand and everything's so in the now. If they're not talking about you, then you're not very dangerous.
Burrow, ranked number 5, is juggling life on the World Tour and his passion for featuring in surf movies.
I don't know what it is. I just love being in the editing room and just seeing something come together with like the right clip and the right music, and I get goosebumps on that kind of thing when it all clicks.
As the surfing world shifts its focus to the break at lowers and the Hurley Pro, Burrow and Wilson set their sights on the climactic stage of the tour and what it's going to take to defeat the world's very best. Taj Burrow is staying with girlfriend OLEEMA Miller and fitness coach Johnny Gannon, providing Burrow with a good environment to prepare for the contest.
Well, I have been here for a while now and I feel pretty well settled in. I actually feel, really good. I've got good people around me and Johnny just got here and it's good to have him around.
Gannon's recently arrived from Australia to ensure Burrow is in the best shape possible for the Hurley Pro.
It's funny, you can sort of tell a lot about someone by looking in their fridge. Beers at the top. Easy to grab, and then there's I actually bought some good quality eggs and some turkey mince and some greens, so it's not too bad.
So to restock the fridge with some healthier options, Gannon heads to a local market.
I'm just going to buy some produce to take back to the house and start eating healthy. I don't know what Taj has been eating like while I haven't been here, so I don't know. He's in America and there's a lot of fast food joints around, so it's pretty tempting for him. OLEEMA eats healthy, she cooks a lot at home and she's got his best interests at heart, that's for sure.
I love to cook and it's nice to kind of push myself to find new recipes that are a little bit more healthy and geared for what he has to be doing at the end of the day.
We're going to eat clean and get ready for the comp. So today for our juice, we're going to go green apple. Not too much sugar. Cucumbers, really cooling for the body. Ginger, really good for, it's like a natural anti-inflammatory. Celery, it's got a lot of natural salts in it, and it's really hydrating. And then maybe a little, half a lemon, and that's about it. So that's a healthy juice for this afternoon.
With a 2-month leg of the World Tour about to commence and with 3 events back-to-back, Burrow's physical condition is key.
To keep the energy levels up throughout the next 2 months. That's what we're planning to do, and that's our goal. It is this super critical period where if you can get a little roll on here, it can make a huge difference to the outcome for the world title race.
What do you got, mate? What are we making?
Gonna make a little juice.
It's a weird combo right there.
Yeah, it's all going in.
Sweet, mega mix. It's about 5 or 6 days till the contest starts, so yeah, it's time to start kind of eating healthy and just getting in sync. I'm conscious of it all the time, but it's good to have someone to remind you of it and actually put it in place. Like I know what's good for me and I do it as much as I can, but sometimes other food that I enjoy might be more accessible and you need something substantial. I can't go the whole day without just drinking juices.
It all starts today.
I've been doing it for ages, what do you mean?
Just tell the top rows was beers.
No, mate, that was none of ours. I haven't been drinking, I told you that. No, the beers were put here by the guy that rents the house, mate. They weren't mine, I promise.
He just feels a lot better when he eats well. And he feels like he performs in the water a lot better. He's got more energy. Nutrition's a big part of it.
Tomato, oh, is that new?
Yeah. A little bit of zing. Yep.
Thanks.
Does that taste good, mate?
No. But that means it's good.
In Rancho Santa Fe, California, Julian Wilson is using some time off to play a round of golf at a local country club. The players today include Hurley VP of Sports Marketing, Pat O'Connell, brother Bart, and his business associates.
The last 5 years I've really started to play a lot of golf. I find golf is something that really takes my mind off surfing, and it can get like a little bit competitive sometimes.
Yes, Pat. Come on, buddy. We're in.
Today, the group are playing a game called Wolf, where new teams are picked for each hole with a small financial prize on offer. However, beyond the monetary gain available, it appears that pride is most at stake.
I'll take Jules.
Whatever it is, it's going to be just take down the Wilson brothers.
Oh, yeah. Sit on it.
Those Wilson brothers, they team up, man. It's not fair.
Quite a bit of money on this one. Boys are looking good, though. Julian just come up pretty good under pressure there.
Despite Wilson's good working relationship with Pat O'Connell off the course, all niceties are set aside when there's a game to be won.
Pat's tried to leave me a couple times already, and we've only played 2 holes. Some holes we're working together, some holes
Right now, we're actually enemies.
we are, just
like-
for this hole.
I almost left him on the last
On the tee box. Pat O'Connell is a funny guy.
I'm here for my looks, boys, and my brains, not my golf skills.
He's a bit of a larrikin, as a lot of people would have seen Endless Summer and stuff. He's still that same kid running around, skipping around.
Bite, bite, roll out, roll out. Boom! So wet. Godzilla.
There's always the next hole.
That's so tough.
As the players reach the final few holes, the pressure steps up a level.
Just if Julian makes this, though, they walk away with lots of money.
I think the older brother's a little better under pressure. Just my opinion. Thank God you surf.
Too much muscle, brah. That was great. Ha! See that?
Oh, wow. No prisoners. Julian's gonna make this right now. Drop it in.
Thanks,
That was
Steve,
fun,
for the
buddy.
round,
That was
Steve.
so fun.
Yeah, Steve, thank you for
That
that.
was fun, buddy.
Good job.
Well done.
Taj Burrow is meeting board shaper Matt BIOLOS and visiting his factory. Burrow made the move to exclusively riding boards shaped by BIOLOS last year, resulting in 2 event victories.
When I come to lowers, this is his spot, so I feel like I've got to get the perfect board for lowers because that's his whole thing. It's where he's made boards for, particularly his whole life. I've just gone through the process of getting, 18 surfboards I think I've got since I've been here, and just trying to find that magic one. What's going on around here?
There's not much surf.
Man, it sucks. I got all those fresh boards and nothing to do.
I have good news for you.
Oh yeah? I like the sound of that.
The board model that you sent over, it's the all-new Whiplash TB all-new 4. That's good, right?
Yeah, it's really good. I just need to catch a decent wave on it before I really know anything more about it.
The level that they surf at, these guys, they can feel every nuance. And it's my job to take what they say and decipher it into what they're asking for. He has every right to be extremely picky with his equipment. We're not talking about inches, we're talking about millimeters. So it's a very intricate thing, and it's challenging, it's humbling, but it's exciting. I made you like 6 boards. You're like, oh, they're tiny, they're tiny, they're tiny. Okay, so, and you texted me.
And I said the V2 was
You
good.
said the V2 is good, but make them a little thicker. So I made 5 thicker V2s. Just a tiny bit more than the one you've been riding the last couple of days. But the rails are boxier.
Way bigger, I can feel it.
Are they too big?
I don't know.
These are your classic board. This is the classic Taj that you were winning events on last year, but with more volume pumped in.
I should try and win one this year then, huh? Is that what you're saying?
You will. You will.
It's pretty exciting, like messing around on the computer, looking at rockers and volumes and stuff. and then you have the thing in your hands in a couple of days. It's pretty incredible.
With his boards one step closer to being dialed, Burrow can now turn his attention towards competing at the Hurley Pro.
I go there with this crazy energy, like I've just got to surf every wave, like I've never surfed a wave before, you know. You got it, because it's lower, so you think you have to just surf out of your skin to win.
Taj is, you know, he's like Peter Pan. You know, he's still got a youthful jubilance about him. You know, he gets a big kick out of keeping up with the younger guys. You know, him and Kelly they're the old guard, and they'll go out there and wing big air 360s with kids half their age.
Wilson has been joined by best friend and surf filmer Jimmy Lees. Lees is employed full-time by Wilson to film during free surfs and contests, to acquire footage for social media and video analysis when testing new boards.
It's not very crowded right now, but I mean, there's, you know, a good 20, 30 people out there now, and to be able to snag 1 or 2 waves is pretty crucial. It's his first surf since he's been here, actually, so it's just boards and trial and error, and we might pull something out of it.
The fast and ever-changing world of social media is both a challenge and an essential part of life as a modern-day surfer. So creating content quickly and effectively is the key to success.
You used to have to wait like 1.5 years to see a video section come out. Now it's like someone does something amazing and there's no waiting for it, it's just on the net instantly.
Julian's got a lot of drive to be out there and like in the present. It's not necessarily sponsors pushing him to do it, it's his own choice.
You have to show the kids and the people following like what you're doing and what you're riding, what you're wearing. They want to see that stuff, that's why they're following you, and where you're going, where you're traveling to, and like they're there and they're like being kept in the loop. They're on the same adventure that I am.
Regular content is awesome. Like people want to know what happened yesterday in a surf. There
was a couple clips yesterday that you could turn into a mini clip for sure. Some days it's really easy to put up a photo on Instagram or a video on Instagram, then other days you just triple question yourself and like, oh, what are they going to think of this? Like, and you just get in the weirdest mind frames about it, and then other days you're like, oh yeah, they'll like this, we'll put it up, and then like it doesn't get many likes, but I don't know, and then like the days that you're like hesitant and then you get heaps of likes and you're like, geez, like can't figure this thing out, but we just try and give them as many options as possible.
That was like the second board.
First wave.
The first wave.
Normally we go through the clips, it's me just yelling at Jimmy for missing something or something's not framed right.
I've only got 1 ball left.
When I finish saying my bit, we're still good mates and we can move on with it. And
it's a healthy relationship.
And I have complete trust in him in making me look the way I want to look.
With a huge online following of over 100,000 fans, the demand for public appearances is high.
It's great for surfing, it's great for people being excited about what we do.
He has a really big fan base, and yeah, a lot of them are girls, but a lot of them are guys too.
I appreciate the fact that I am in that position and I'm doing something that I love, and what I have to give back is such a small thing.
Thank you, Julian.
Appreciate it.
With all eyes on Wilson in and out of the water, and for a surfer on the World Championship Tour, there's always pressure to perform.
There's hype and there's talk and there's pressure, but as long as you focus on beating the best guys at these waves that we get to go and surf, like that's what gets me going, and that's what makes me really enjoy what I'm doing and makes me want to get better.
Burrow is meeting surf film director Joe G for a sneak preview of the footage that's been shot for the movie Strange Rumblings in Shangri-La. Burrow will feature in the film, which is due for release in 2014.
So TB, you don't mind looking at other people's stuff too?
No,
huh? We may as well just let it play, and then we can
I
kind
want to see it all. Cheers.
Yeah, cool.
I'll sit here all day. You think I don't love this shit? I absolutely love surf movies, and I love seeing a really good surf section to a good song and someone just going crazy. Oh! Are you serious? That wave is a joke. I'm just like such a huge fan of surfing. I just love it.
That was sick. Yeah, he was so psyched on that.
You see what the other boys are locking away to and you like get psyched on getting more.
Yeah, totally. Taj has an opportunity in this film to kind of reclaim himself as a film star. You know, he's been really focused on the tour for a while now, and he kind of defined himself at the beginning of his career as, you know, the hero of the surf film. This is a chance for him to kind of reclaim that glory, and I think if we put in the time, we'll do it.
We just watched a bunch of stuff from an Indo trip that I didn't go on, unfortunately, and the boys absolutely scored.
Taj is obviously, of the people that we work with, he's one of the busiest, and he has so many demands and so many people pulling him in so many directions. He's always in the hunt for a title, and that tends to, throughout the year, take precedence. And so it is actually pretty special when you actually get time with him. Every time you do get that time with him, the energy he brings is unbelievable. I like that one a lot.
That was a mental one.
Yeah. When he's standing on the beach and the waves are good, he's like a 12-year-old kid, you know, and it's totally contagious, and it gets everybody really excited.
Oh, that looks so sick.
It's pretty wild, huh?
Through my career, it's been an ongoing thing where I've kind of been torn between making movies and competing, because both of them expend a lot of energy and time, you know, through the year, and we don't get much time between events as it is. And if you're filling those gaps with more trips and more fast-paced, high-energy surfing that you need to do to get these clips, it just sucks up your whole year, and it's a lot of work. I'm happy with the profile movies I made back in the day with SABOTAJ and Montage and Fair Bits and those movies. I love doing those, and then I've got to win, you know, quite a few contests through my career, so I found a good balance for sure.
The thing that kind of always sticks in my mind about Taj is just pure speed. It's just unbelievable. A lot of guys of his age start to slow down, but seriously, after 10 years of doing this, he blows you away every time.
With the Hurley Pro commencing, the surfers are ready for the moment when they must pull on their contest jerseys and enter the arena that is Lowers. For those in the Burrow corner, they've been through this many, many times. They've watched on as a glittering career has become studded with plenty of big moments. How one surfer has continued to stay at the forefront of modern progressive surfing. But can he seize the chance to capture this prize he so desires?
Oh man, I'd love to win it. I've had 2 seconds out there, and one of them was with Kelly, and I just think about it to this day because it was just so close, and that one really hurt. Yeah, I want to win it, of course.
For a surfer so continually under the spotlight, Wilson's relaxed charm belies a ferocious competitor. Now is the time to turbocharge his 2013 campaign, and Lowers is the perfect spot to do it. Can he answer the challenge his fans and followers expect?
The only thing that I'm thinking about right now is winning the event. Like, I'm really comfortable with my surroundings. I'm really excited for putting on a contest rashy again and getting out there and getting amongst it again.
Pretty soon, a new champion of the Hurley Pro will be crowned. The surfing world looks on with fascination to find out who that will be.